welcome to Here's the Scoop. I'm Derek,
I'm Josh.
I'm John.
and we're here to talk about stuff, all kinds of
And
stuff.
things.
Things too in this economy.
Maybe.
Oh,
I mean, it's possible. Let's not count it out.
Maybe even in categories.
What?
Yep.
You think I have time
No,
for
that
something
sounds
man?
like too much prep would go into that.
I've got video games to play. I stopped playing Spider-Man so I could come and talk to you guys.
Ooh.
Oh, well, we
I
should
don't have
feel
time
honored.
for categories.
He just crawled out of the Spider-Verse to be here.
I did.
And
Actually,
boy,
I
are
was
his
playing-
arms tired. And don't get me started on his cloaca.
Well, we
You do
appreciate
not
you being
wanna
here,
know.
Johnny.
You do not want to know. It's a mess down there. Between riding the bike today and getting all excited and whatnot, playing video games. It's not a great place to be.
Yeah.
I must say, This is taking a weird turn right off the jump. But, I'm here for it.
When has it not?
I mean, we've missed some weeks.
Yeah, but I'm
wait.
sure each of us got weird in our own spaces.
Yeah, that's a fair assumption.
But what can you do?
I know you guys, so it's a logical assumption.
Yeah. Oh, so guys, we broke the internet last week with our episode. We got like 60 some odd views on it.
Oh, wow.
60, really? Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
I feel like the title had something to do with it.
Well, and a few episodes ago we did the longest John, and that one got decent views too.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
We're just gonna have to start adding longest to the titles. It doesn't matter what it is. It just
I know,
have
right?
to work it in there
does
somewhere.
Does it have to be longest, or does it just have to maybe insinuate penis?
Well, hang on, hold on.
Oh.
Now we could do it. Now we could call it the longest dong.
That's a little on the nose, isn't it?
Keep your dog to yourself, sir.
Take it easy, Dick Nose.
But I want to share it with everybody.
That's the kind of thing that can get you into trouble, sir.
Okay, fair enough.
Believe me.
Speaking of dongs, I had to stream last night that I was gay, and so me and my boyfriend we're getting on a plane to go see a concert. The band we were gonna go see was either playing in California or somewhere in the South, and we chose the South for some reason.
What band was it?
I don't know.
Skinner.
Some generic band. And then
Creed.
okay, yeah, it was Creed. Yeah.
Or
Okay.
Nickelback, one or the other.
It was
Who ran
Creed.
the
It was
Blobfish?
it was Nickelback.
Mouths wide open.
It was Nickelback opening up for Creed. There we go.
Yikes.
And then so we get on the airplane, and he kind of looked like Kurt Cobain, and like he like leaned into me and stuff in the chair, and I put my arm around him, and I was like, the snuggling's kind of nice, but I don't know if I could go through with the sex. I was like, in my dream, I was like legitimately worried about it. I was like, I don't know if I can do this.
Am I ready
Man, I hope you don't
to
talk in your
join the
sleep
Mile
because-
High Club?
I hope you don't talk in your sleep, because if you were, I'm sure Annie was sitting there with her notepad writing all this shit down.
No, she's sitting there with her phone, running her audio recorder, and just giggling.
She'll play that in divorce court, and then here he is having his gay fantasies.
Oh, wow.
And then the next time you dream about being on a plane with gay Kurt Cobain, he blows his brains out in the bathroom.
No, don't go to the bathroom. I won't be able to leave him alone for like more than 30 seconds. Our whole relationship.
man.
I'm
oh,
just tired, babe.
man. Bang! What the hell was that? Oh.
Whatever.
So, okay, well, this opens up an interesting subject. Have
Oh, good.
All right.
like have either of you ever woken yourself up by talking in your sleep?
No,
Never?
not talking. But
No, I don't
I've
think
woken
so.
myself up snoring.
Oh, okay. Have you were there for a minute?
I've definitely farted myself awake.
Oh, who hasn't?
Hello. Good morning.
the one time I remember waking myself up while I was talking. This was back when I still lived with Anthony and Ariel over on Court Street there. And at the time, Ariel and I were seeing each other. So we were sleeping on the floor of the living room, right?
Wow.
And I was dog tired for some reason. I don't remember if it was because I just hadn't had any decent sleep or whatever. So we're sleeping, and I woke up in the middle of doing a survey. For the people listening who don't know, John and I used to work at a company that did surveys. It was called Foresight Research, and like we had the series. If somebody agreed to do a survey, we had a series of questions that we had to ask in order to make sure that they were qualified and able to do the survey. And so, we would ask stuff like, if it was for a specific place, we would ask if they were residents of the city. We would ask if we would ask for their whole name, and then we would ask if they were 18 or older. And then if they answered all that correctly, we'd move into those actual proper survey. So I had been working at Foresight for 7 years by that point, and I was starting to do the surveys in my dreams. That's how wrapped up in this shit I was. So apparently I was doing some kind of survey. It was probably, what was the name of that grocery store? Shopko. It was probably a Shopko survey. And I was going through the whole thing, and then I specifically remember asking, before we get started, I need to make sure that you're 18 or older. And that's when I woke up. And I'm laying there facing Ariel, and she's looking at me like, what the fuck?
Oh, I'm all grown up, Daddy.
No, she goes, what? What did I say that out loud? And she goes, yes. What were you dreaming about? and I told her.
I was at the high school, and I just had to make sure.
No, I told her, and once I told her, she totally understood. But at the time, it was funny as hell because, I'm like, first I need to make sure you're 18 or older. Open my eyes, and she's like this close to my face, looking at me like, what?
Sir.
One time Sherry told me that I woke up in the middle of the night. I don't remember this, but she told me I woke up in the middle of the night, and I woke her up. And I said to her, we got to do something about that. And I'm pointing at like a wall. And there's a dresser against that wall, but I'm not pointing at the dresser. I'm pointing at the wall. I said, we got to do something about this. She goes, looks, and there's nothing there. And she goes, what? She goes, I said, we got to do something about that. She's about what? And she goes, and she says, I said, the Kuzit. The what? The Kuzit. What is wrong with that?
Listen, you stupid bitch.
I was like, the Kuzit's on fire. We have to put it out. What the fuck is a Kuzit?
It's one of those European closets, you know.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
If you don't Kuz it, you lose it.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think it's Swedish. Yeah.
Oh,
Swedish. Yeah.
No, this was pre-IKEA. Oh shit! Yeah, so those are my weird dream things. Oh, now that we've gone past that nonsense, how's everybody's week been?
Tiring and long.
Yeah.
Mine went by really quickly, actually. Mine
Nobody
weeks have
asked
gone by,
you. John was
Oh,
talking.
okay. Oh,
Well, I
sorry.
mean,
Look
that
at
pretty
you.
much sums mine up. I mean,
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. All right,
was-
Josh.
Yeah, I kind of assumed he was done.
Mm.
'Cause there
oh,
was a-
I'm
I wasn't sure if there
so
was gonna be
done
more
with this
details or
week.
I wasn't sure if there was going to be more details or anything. Is all.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough. All right, yeah.
All right. So, how about you, Josh? Tell me about your week.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it really just flew by. Yeah, it just flew by. I
You guys
I
are
was-
just overflowing with details today.
I know, right? Well, I was going to get into the details. But,
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, the week just flew by. We've been taking the dog to the vet every couple of days to get his bandage changed. So what they did was, because like they didn't just like take out that growth that looked like a ball,
Mhm.
They actually took
Magical
like
third ball.
yeah, they took that out, which is healing really good. Then they went down his leg and took out some like growth, some cell growth there and everything.
Mhm.
So so like the inside of his back leg was cut open, and because like that area is such like a weird area, they like couldn't stitch it together. So what they did was they took like basically like medical bandages, right?
Mhm.
And sewed his skin to the bandage.
Ew.
Yeah,
That's super gross.
it is.
Well,
Yeah, and the dump.
I don't really care for that.
No, not so much at all.
Yeah. So
I'm sure he.
So,
didn't
yeah.
either.
we've
Yeah, he probably didn't. I would imagine.
So between that and trying to keep him calm so he doesn't pop a stitch or stitches,
Hmm.
it's a constant.
How's that going?
The past 2 Saturdays, Annie's taken him to the ER to
Well,
because
yeah, I remember you said he popped one of his stitches.
right, yeah, and he popped a couple more because the vet's not open on weekends, so they have to go to emergency services.
Yeah.
And yeah, and get the bandage, reapplied and sewn back on, because he will not. Well, he's a dog. He will not relax, and he's a little dog too, so he's just always
Jittery.
just running and jumping and jumping off the couch, jumping back on the couch. Yeah.
I'm sure that doesn't help at all.
No, especially in the inside portion of his leg, so that's
Mm.
Mhm.
Man, oh man, does he have one of the shame collars on?
He does. Yeah, he's got the cone of shame.
God, he's
That's
got to
it.
be so tired of that at this point.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he is. Started taking it off him when we feed him, just because it's easier, so he doesn't.
Yeah, but it looks funny when that little cone just drops over the dish and you hear is munch, 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 and then it comes back up.
Oh, I was thinking you'd just pour the food into the cone.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but he gets the food inside of the cone. You know what else he did? He will not go to the bathroom when we take him outside until he's like ready to explode, and then like he's peeing for like a minute straight, and then he has to poop at the same time, so he's like walking and peeing and pooping all at the same time. So it's like this massive amount pouring out of him, right? And then somehow, I don't know how he got it. He got the poop inside his cone. So
Oh my God!
I had to clean that up and everything. So can't heal fast enough.
I guess, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to the Piss and Shit Hour. We're your hosts.
I have a new title suggestion, John.
What's that?
I have a new title suggestion.
I don't think we're going to do the big numbers.
No.
I think we may struggle to double dig.
Did you see the status there, Josh?
I did not. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
There's a really good Faith No More song called "Cone of Shame."
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
not gonna elaborate.
Fairly recent. What?
Yeah, I was just gonna say not gonna elaborate or anything because there was this long pause.
I like
just
music.
like, oh, there is. Yep. Oh no, he froze up.
I'm still here.
Turn him back on again. No, I was talking about John.
No, I'm here. I'm blinking one eye at a time.
Like the Hypnotoad.
There's that quality content.
That's right.
That's why we get 62 views.
That's right.
We're gonna get 70 this week.
Oh. Now, if we don't, I'm gonna be really sad.
I know, right? Who wouldn't want that?
I need to be sad.
Who wouldn't want to not be sad?
That's the general consensus.
I don't want Johnny to be sad.
Well, none of us do.
And yet, here we are. Thanks a lot, guys.
I think you meant emotionally. Oh, the other one. Okay. How about this title, John?
Which one?
How about this title?
I like that.
You like that one?
Work.
I do.
I like that one.
Can we shoehorn something in there about a dong?
Yeah.
Can we fit a dong in there somewhere?
Can we fit a dong in John's? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, the longest dong.
The question is, how many?
There we go.
You ever see that? You ever see that photo of Olivia Munn with all those sausages in her mouth?
Oh yes, many times.
About that many. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I shared it like I think a week ago or so with the caption, "I want to know what love is. I want you to show me."
I remember that.
Oh goodness!
I've never seen the video though. I've up until recently I saw it. Well, it wasn't so much a video as a gift, but it was like her just one after the other, just stuffing them in her mouth. It's like fantastic.
Well, she's got spirit. I'll give her that.
And skills. So, what else on the agenda, gentlemen? Anything? Somebody? Something?
Well,
let me ask you guys.
Go ahead, John.
Okay.
Have you noticed that, like, just within the last, like, month or two especially, people have lost their damn minds? Like,
more so than usual? Because
like,
in my experience, it's been pretty consistent for a while now.
In regards to driving, like, people are being fucking wild.
How do you mean?
Well, like, earlier this week, excuse me, I was out running errands. Mm-hmm. And I was on Gull Road, which is a busy, well, it's like a 5-lane road with the median and all that.
Yeah.
And I was in the right lane, the right through lane, and there had just popped up a right turn lane beyond me. Mm-hmm. And it was populated with vehicles, and everybody was what's that?
Kung fu fighting?
Yeah.
No. Were the kicks fast as lightning?
Yes. But everybody was going slow, traffic was coming to a stop, and one person, I guess, didn't get the memo. And so the guy in front of this guy stops and then gets like low speed rear-ended, but definitely rear-ended.
Yeah.
And so the guy who gets hit puts his four-ways on and pulls over even further, like to
he's supposed to.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And the guy that hit him guns it, shoots up around him, and then just starts like weaving through traffic and like and then it must have been last week at this point. Star was driving home from work, and some lady that was trying to turn right just decided to start pushing the car in front of her because he wasn't going fast enough, apparently.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just like, and just people taking crazy chances and like running lights that are way too red to be excusable. Like,
A lot of that.
so crazy, like just in abundance lately. It makes me nervous to go outside.
Understandable. Like, not that, well, it was during the fall, just before winter. I was crossing 10th Street over there at, 10th and Water. And I'm coming this way, heading toward home. And as I'm rolling across the far lane, the light is very clearly red. It has been for some time now. The walk light is going. I get just before that final lane, and this truck comes tearing ass through, and I see it just in time to see a woman doing this while she's driving. If I had gone a little bit faster, I would have been hit by that woman, and she probably wouldn't even have realized it. She missed another car by probably that much, and the person who was driving the car that she just missed laid on the horn. She just kept right on going. Jeez.
Yeah. That's wild.
Everybody's like, Derek, why don't you get your license again? Guess why?
I'm not even safe on the sidewalk.
Yep, nope.
Oh, I'm safe on the sidewalk for the most part. It's just the crosswalk.
No, you're not.
Like that. People,
you're not.
When I come to a crosswalk, I will stop. I don't give a shit. Where, like over on 13th, I stop there a lot because there's always cars come tearing ass up around there. Splits.
Oh yeah.
I always stop there, and like there's cars that'll wave me, and I'm like, nope, you go ahead and go. And I just take my hands off my handlebar and sit there like this until they go.
Right? Yeah.
And I'm like,
you go.
it's no offense to you personally. I just don't trust people in cars at crosswalks because I've almost been hit so many times.
Right.
Oh, I've really come to hate people that
you can stop the sentence right there, and I'm totally in agreement with you.
Yeah.
I concur.
But specifically people who stop in, stupid and problematic ways in order to let somebody else go. Like that's a huge pet peeve of mine.
Yeah, it's like one thing if you're like holding back a little bit, giving them time to get through or whatever. That's all cool and all that.
Right.
But yeah,
if traffic's moving in front of you, don't stop to let somebody onto the road. Like, fuck off with that shit.
Yeah, there's a reason that traffic flows like that.
Yeah.
There's a reason why those lights change.
And there's, like I don't remember where I heard it, but the expression, like, don't be courteous, be predictable. When it comes to driving, and I've tried to really take that to heart, Yeah. No,
I totally get that. And when I did drive, I was probably the most paranoid driver on the road. But I didn't get into accidents. And the last one that I did get in, I was stopped at a light. So
yeah, you can't do much about that.
Kind of hard to avoid that happening.
Right.
But yeah, when I was out like driving on 94 and all that, It's getting bad on there because like it used to be people would use their turn signals. Used to be, but now not. It reminds me of when I lived down in Texas. Fucking nobody in Texas used their turn signals because they saw it as a sign of weakness. If you had yours up, they all tried to kill you.
Turn signal, that's for gay boys.
but it's gotten like that up here too, and so when I would drive, I was absolutely paranoid because people would tear ass in front of me and stuff like that. In the middle of the freeway, someone would like slam on their brakes. So I was always aware of whatever was around me in case something stupid happened. And 9 times out of 10 it did, but I made it around. I learned all that shit when I was driving back and forth every day from Southfield.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Get Nightmare 696 at 4 o'clock in the morning, hard pass. Barely awake as it is, and you want me to be a defensive driver? So what's everybody got planned for this coming week? What about Memorial Day and all that? You guys got any bitchin' plans or anything like that?
Let's see. It'll be
that's next weekend, right?
It is next weekend.
Oh, just solemn remembrance of those who have fallen.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Good on you for that.
Right. I'm gonna microwave half a cow.
Ooh. Have a microwave that big?
I was just gonna say you must have a huge microwave.
Well, no, you just got to do it in chunks.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not as impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
Fair enough.
That's a little disappointing, actually.
Well, I'm not an evil genius. I don't own a walk-in microwave.
I think that's just poor planning on your part.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We just need a few more views and streams. I'll get there.
What's that, Judge?
I bet it would be possible to make a walk-in microwave. All you would have to do is just open up a microwave and find out, like what sort of find out what elements they're using for the, to send the microwaves, the literal microwaves, into
I've seen them. It looks like a transformer. I can't remember what it looks like a transformer. I can't remember for sure what it's called, but I think it's called magnetron. And it's about this big. So
those things will super kill you too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, I saw one because Jamie took one apart on Mythbusters once, and he showed what the guts were of it.
Oh, okay.
And that's basically what does the job. So in order to have a walk-in microwave, you would need either dozens of them or one big ass one.
One big one. Okay.
And you would have to wear like a lead line suit to use your microwave. just the residual bleed off as you walk in could probably kill you.
Right. Yeah. Okay, but the person inside wouldn't be wearing one.
But I mean, how fast can it bake a potato?
It will be done before you get to the door.
Before you even put it in. And so are you.
If you're anywhere within a 10-foot radius of it, it'll probably be cooked before you get to pull the door open.
I hope you weren't feeling particularly attached to your pre-existing genetic composition.
Why? Ding. What's the worst that could happen? Well, have you ever seen The Fly?
Why? Yes, I have.
This is like that, but it's just the last one, not the first one that you go into. This is the one that you come out of. So it's kind of like that.
Right, let me ask you this: are you tired of having skin?
Well,
you know what? It's
to be honest, it's a real inconvenience sometimes. Having to keep it clean all the time and whatnot. And then in the summer, you get a little sunburn and it starts flaking off. Mine's starting to flake off on this arm. Oh. So if it wasn't there, wouldn't have that problem, now would I?
No.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Mhm.
and how do you feel about having the consistency and texture of week-old beef jerky that doesn't have the little packets inside for taking out the moisture? How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, I'm liking that, but could we get that maybe fashioned into a tail of some kind?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Prehensile?
If you stand close enough for long enough, I think that's a very good possibility.
Ooh.
So
A tail
You'll be
long
dead.
enough.
You'll be dead, but you'll have the tail.
Hey.
Ooh,
Will the
a
tail
beef
at least twitch a little bit?
Probably.
Okay.
a beef jerky tail just long enough to chew on.
And as you chew off bits of it, it regenerates.
Ooh.
So you don't
Can
eat
it
the
be-
whole
can
tail.
it be
You just keep
teriyaki?
eating the end over and over again.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
I'm sorry, what was that, John?
I wanted to know if we could make it teriyaki.
Probably.
All right.
Probably.
This just keeps getting
Yep.
better and better.
So you're all in,
You know,
right?
they're doing some amazing things with CRISPR. So So I think we could. I think we're onto something here.
I think you're right.
Get your gold-plated toilets ready because we're gonna on something big here.
I think so.
Get your gold-plated plunger too.
Ooh. Is that too much to ask of the world? I mean, really. So, John wants to microwave himself till he grows a tail. Josh, how about you? What do you got going next week?
Yeah. Okay. As let's see. As usual with every Memorial Day weekend, it's my anniversary. So
That's right,
Fridays,
that's right.
Fridays our anniversary. So we got a babysitter, and it looks like
Aw.
we're going to a place in the sunny suburbs of Schaumburg.
And what is there?
There is a bunch of cool restaurants and bars, and there's a pedestrian area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which those are always cool.
Areas, just like random spots with people wandering around in it.
Pretty much, basically,
Fair enough.
basically, yeah, they turn the streets into walkways. Yeah, they're
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I go back.
So, what is this place that you're going to?
I'm looking for it right now. That's Tuesday. Oh, I went too far back in my messages. Let's see. It's a tapas place. Yeah.
A topless place. So you're gonna get your tits out? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, every anniversary. Hell yeah. Even on my
bust
wedding.
out the tassels this time.
No,
See if
honey.
you can get spinning in different directions.
She
Even on my wedding
misunderstood when
day,
I said I wanted to tap ass.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was hungry, so.
Eat that ass. All right, so forgive my ignorance, but explain tapas to me.
Okay, yeah. So tapas is
because I've never had it.
I think it originated in Spain. It's big in Spain.
It sounds Spanish.
Yeah, it's basically like it's not a big big separate meal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bunch of you order a bunch of small little plates, and everybody at the table just
Cool.
picks what they want and everything. Yeah. So you get cured meat or
you trade 45 plates in.
Yeah.
And you get a keychain.
Yeah. Got a little salami on it.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of
that's
anime,
a keychain I would take.
Instead of anime,
it just looks like cured meat.
Yeah, it's either cured meat or like a bull or
or an
a
olive
bullfighter. Yeah, a soccer ball. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Go!
man, like the like the dates there are great, and and then like it's like like cheese stuffed dates, wrapped in some sort of leaf. That's a nice one.
Oh,
yeah.
it's grape leaves.
What's that?
Grape leaves.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that I've heard.
And then, yeah.
I had no idea what tapas was. I've heard it referred to multiple times and had kind of an idea what it was about, but I never really looked into exactly what it was.
Yep. So you just order like a whole bunch of stuff, and then just you can choose, or try everything, and it's pretty cool.
That's cool. That is cool.
Hell yeah.
That is cool. Well, now I kind of want to try it.
Oh yeah, you should. You should have practice here sometime, and then we can get tapas.
Why don't you guys just pick Derek up on your anniversary? He can wingman you.
There you go. I totally have your back. I'd be like, Annie, look at Josh. Doesn't he look good today?
Yeah, that is a great idea. I'll come.
He's in a pretty decent band.
I'll come pick you up.
He's in a band.
Okay, there you go. That's better.
I'll come pick you up Thursday night, and
I'm sure she'll love that.
Totally.
Hey, if anybody was gonna horn it on your anniversary, it'd be fun if it was Derek.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd have to take my little GoPro camera with me for that one. That would be fun.
Oh yeah, and then he would
keep on doing what you're doing.
There's Josh
keep on
having a
doing
good
what you're
time
doing.
eating food. He just pan over to Annie, and she just looks fucking furious. And won't even make eye contact with me.
And then you should cut back to me, and I'd be like, "You said he's never had tapas before."
Oh, that's great. That's great. You okay? You seem kind of angry. I'm fine. I like it. I like it fine. No, I would. Even if you were serious, I'd be like,
And after dessert, Derek leans over and he's like, "So Josh was thinking you might want to take this party to the bedroom."
You guys need somebody to work the camera, or because you should really document your anniversaries. That's all I'm saying.
I also have an
moments in
assortment
life.
of toys and lubricants in my pockets. If you'd like to make any selections to enhance your experience.
Here, let me get a few for you. Here, wait, hold on.
Well, you got.
No, I don't. Oh, that was my cool thing this week. New backpack. I replaced the old one because it was starting to fall apart. Say hi to my new backpack guys.
Hello, backpack.
Hello, backpack.
Fuck you.
Ooh.
Wow, rude.
It's a talking backpack.
It's because
rude
it doesn't know
talking
you
backpack.
yet. Yeah, I got it from the Dora the Explorer collection.
You might want to send that back.
I think mine's
Just
faulty
saying.
because it just keeps yelling, "Fuck you!"
No, he just knows where he is.
Oh, okay.
That's a mean backpack. Yep.
When it sees the horrible things I'm going to make it do, yeah, I don't blame it. I'd be angry too.
Yeah, probably not.
He puts things in me without my consent.
I own you. I paid for you.
Oh.
That's a disgusting attitude.
No.
You're gonna get canceled.
Oh no. That means I finally have some time to myself. People quit bothering me. Except the occasional news organization to see how things have gone 1 year later.
Not well.
Do you have any comment?
Get the hell out of my house. How'd you get in here? Why won't you jackals leave me alone?
Trying to live my life.
I've seen something like that where, like, YouTubers, like, a a couple YouTubers went into you know that neighborhood in Florida where all the sex offenders live.
That would be Florida.
Correct, but yeah, there's like a specific one. It's not a neighborhood. It's an actual.
that would
I think
be,
it's not.
that would
like
be
the
Miami.
village for diddlers.
Yeah, it's
Village-
like
the
it's not
village
just
for
a neighborhood. Yeah, it's
diddlers.
like a whole village, and the only people that live there are sex offenders. And so they're asking people that'll talk to them what their crimes were, and one guy was like, "I took a piss in a public park." Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, that
The rules are the
sucks.
rules, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does suck, but
Yeah.
rules are the rules.
Just imagine having that stigma for the rest of your life, though, because
Yeah.
you couldn't hold it.
I mean,
To be fair, it was in the
honestly,
sandbox, and it was the middle of the day, and there were kids in there. But that's beside the point.
Okay, all right, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Okay, all
started
right.
kicking sand in everyone's faces.
They were like,
I mean,
"Yeah."
really though, you just kind of have to take the L and just pee your pants, right?
Yeah,
I would think so, yeah.
Because at least then you're just embarrassed. There's nothing that you're gonna be like
You
tried
won't end up in
for.
handcuffs when you're
Right.
done.
I was thinking more like it was like not a playground. I was thinking it was more like one of those like parks with like a open field and trees around, something like that. But
So find a fucking tree. Don't stand in the middle of the field and piss. Because
Okay, all right. I just wanted.
He did.
Yeah, I was just wanting to make that clear. I wasn't okay with him pissing in a playground.
Oh no, I totally understand. I get that. I don't think it's
he
cool
peed
either.
in
I'm
a
just
stroller.
saying. Man, that baby was surprised.
He hated it.
Yeah.
Oh well, gents, do you suppose that's a good place to wrap her up for the evening?
That's right. After talking about peeing on babies, we're going to shut it down. That's where we're going with this.
Maybe that should be the title. We'll get a bunch of.
No, those are not the views we want, man.
There's some people from a 3-letter agency here at the door.
F something.
Which one? It's a lot of them.
Yeah, pretty much the whole alphabet out there. They want to have a word.
Alphabet soup on the front steps, and they're looking for you.
Well, that's not great. Oh man!
I'm gonna show myself out the back door, and you. I mean, good luck to you.
No shit. Oh, good lord. All right. Well, I feel like that's a good place to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Also notable, we are gonna nail down a day for our next jam out with our clams out, as it were. So
I do not want to see
updates
your
to
clam.
come on
I just
that.
want to make that clear. I said I do not want to see your clam. I just want to make that clear.
Oh.
Keep your clam to yourself. That's all I'm saying.
All right, don't look at Messenger.
I didn't know you had a
Real
clam.
quick.
Just gonna leave that over there.
No, I'm not gonna delete it. I'm gonna send more.
I mean,
I'm
I've
gonna
stood
send you
next.
some links. Just click on them. I'm sorry. What were you saying, John?
I mean, I've stood next to Johnny. I didn't even know he had a clam. I stood next to Johnny, next to him, next to the urinal.
He can be discreet when he wants to be.
Are you using are you using a Go Girl?
The funnel, yes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You just smush it right up there, and I can write my name in the snow just like the boys.
Oh, well, all right.
But you have to do it bent over because you're firing out the back.
No, you just gotta kind of lift and.
Okay, I got a story. So, back when I was in high school, myself and a bunch of friends, this was back when cruising through town was still a thing, was still allowed. Me and a bunch of my friends got together in my buddy Tim's van, and we were out cruising around. And we just started taking random turns here and there, and we ended up way the fuck up by that school on Metcalf Road. I don't remember what it's called, but there's a school out there. You guys know the one I'm talking about. So we're out there, and everybody's like, we have to go to the bathroom. Now, mind you, this is the middle of the night. It's dark. It's snowing out. Let's do
how you all wound up on the sex offender list.
We pull the van over. Everybody gets out and finds a place to go take a leak. Two of the girls get out. I'm not naming names because I'm reasonably certain they wouldn't want this story to get out about them. But two of the girls get out and they take off around the back of the school. And the guys all finish doing our business. We get in the van and we're waiting for them. They come running back, just giggling. We're like, what happened? And one of them says, I wrote my name in the snow. And we're like, how the fuck did you do that? And the other one goes, I held her arms and she just moved around.
Nice.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Now that's how you end one of these things. Look, just shut it down, black it out. Thanks for joining us. See you next week.
Bye-bye.